Good morning, everybody. My name is Brianne Nadeau. I'm the Ward 1 Council member representing this area on the DC Council, and I want to thank you all for coming today to celebrate what I think is a very, very special thing for our community. I want to acknowledge that our ANC representative Christine Miller is here. We're so glad to have her, and we're so glad for the ANC's support for this program. Today is a really exciting day for Columbia Heights and Mount Pleasant. We're joined today by the Director of the Department of Small and Local Business Development, Anna Harvey, the Executive Director of the Columbia Heights Initiative, Brianne Dornbush, and Charlie Whitaker, who runs our Ward 1 Clean Team, among many others across the city. When I first took office 2 years ago, it quickly became clear to me that we have a unique set of challenges in Columbia Heights and Mount Pleasant. Both neighborhoods are growing, but along with that growth, I hear concerns regularly about trash, loitering, drugs, alcohol, homelessness, and other crime. And I hear from small business owners who are struggling to make ends meet in an area that's thriving and where that shouldn't be the case. So in that time, I've worked with the mayor's team, I've worked with MPD, and I've been out in the community with our ANCs and our residents walking to think about how we can better serve our community. We've deployed mobile addiction services, homeless outreach services, and connected businesses with the Department of Small and Local Business Development. And it soon became obvious that we needed a real game changer in this area. So while we have a substantial number of police in this area, while we can deploy human resources as needed, and while we can support our businesses one by one, I think we can do better. And so now, because of all of our efforts working together, we will have 2 new programs here in Columbia Heights and Mount Pleasant. First, the one we are commemorating today is a Main Street program, which will bring together businesses, nonprofits, residents, and other leaders to create positive activities and welcome spaces in the area. And the second, which has been on the ground since October, is an expanded clean team covering Mount Pleasant and Columbia Heights, which provides jobs for those in our community who have barriers to employment, will keep our area clean and enhance safety by being present in public space and diffusing unsafe situations. And I think you can see today, and folks have noticed over the past few months, that it's really making a difference in both neighborhoods. So I want to thank all of our workers on the clean team for their efforts. The new Columbia Heights Mount Pleasant Main Street will be led by the Columbia Heights Initiative. If you live in this area, you're already familiar with their great work running the Columbia Heights Day Festival, recently holding the Columbia Heights Day Christmas tree lighting, hosting community cleanups, volunteer opportunities, movie nights, and more. They're joining with leaders from the Mount Pleasant business community to create an organization that supports our small businesses and creates an environment for our unique commercial corridors to thrive and really riff off of each other in the work that they're doing across the several corridors. Today could not have been possible without the support of the Department of Small and Local Business Development. And I will mention that this department, under the leadership of Director Harvey, has been there for our small businesses all across the ward, whether it's through the Main Street program, the Clean Street program, individual work with our businesses, or even a special session that we held for Latino business owners that we did in a bilingual program. That was very much appreciated and is essential because we have so many business owners in Ward 1 that primarily speak Spanish, and we want to make sure they get the resources that they need as well. So with that, I would like to invite Director Harvey to say a few words, and then and we'll go from there.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here today. I really want to thank Councilmember Nadeau for her support of this neighborhood and actually taking into consideration that we could be doing a lot more. Like she just mentioned, I am the very proud director of the Department of Small and Local Business Development. And I do live and breathe and experience small businesses every day. And it's just such a pleasure working with everybody, and especially in this neighborhood. I really appreciate the outreach that you've done to the Hispanic community being from Mexico, so I really hope that all our Spanish-speaking business owners are also part of this initiative. So the Main Street program is just a fantastic proven concept that it can bring economic prosperity to a specific area of the city. So little by little, we're growing, we're expanding. Little by little, we are improving in experimenting and sharing ideas and how this could be better. So today is we're celebrating the birth of what I call my new program, because they're all my children. It's yours, but I'm the mom, and I would love them all the same. So the new Columbia Heights Mount Pleasant Main Street starts today, and I cannot be happier. I could be more proud, and you should expect our department to work incredibly hard to make sure that every single ounce of energy and resources that you put into this is put to good use, because we will see the results very, very, very soon. So thank you so very much for your efforts, for supporting us, supporting the businesses, and we're here to help every day on behalf of Mayor Bowser. So thank you very, very much.
I'd like to introduce Brianne Dornbush, who will say a few words about her new role with the Main Street program.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brianne, for everything that you've done to make this day possible. We are so honored as an organization to serve this community of Columbia Heights and Mount Pleasant. We have been in the neighborhood for about 11 years now, putting on the Columbia Heights Day Festival, and that has been a great honor. I am so blessed to have incredible board members and community volunteers. This community is really connected and just such an incredible place to live, work, and play. And so with this new Main Street program, we are so excited to really expand upon the work that's already been done and the relationships that have already been built. So we really are excited to invite the community to come and connect with us, to be a part of what we're doing. We're so thankful to DSLBD for their guidance and support in building a strong and vibrant Main Street. So to all the business owners, to all the residents, we just invite you to be a part of what we're doing. And we've got a big year ahead. We're excited to have the clean team helping us keep this neighborhood beautiful. And so we just thank you, and this is a wonderful day that we're very excited to celebrate.
Thank you. And I would love to also introduce Charlie Whitaker, who runs our clean team here, and many more across the city.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to first thank Councilmember Nadeau for seeing a need in the community and ensuring that the community got what they needed, a clean team in Columbia Heights and Mount Pleasant. And I'd also like to thank DSLBD for not just being there to support the program, but ensuring that the program had everything that it needed to work. And I also like to thank you, Brianne, also for being awarded the contract. Career Path DC loves to make sure that the Washington, D.C. as a whole is basically clean. But however, Columbia Heights has a unique set of needs of its own. It's a lot of foot traffic here. Therefore, we're here from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Fridays. And on the weekends, we're out here from 8:30 to 12:30, ensuring that the community get the basic services that it needs. Also, we would definitely help the business owners when it starts to snow with snow removal, and we also work to keep it litter-free and graffiti-free. And I'd just like to thank the Columbia Heights, Mount Pleasant community for giving us the opportunity to serve.
Thank you so much, Charlie. And I want to acknowledge we've also been joined by Commissioner Hundley. Thank you for being here to offer your support for our Main Street program and our clean team. This is a really special program. Main Street has been an incredibly special program all across the city, which is why I think we really need it here in Columbia Heights and Mount Pleasant. And the clean team has been equally special because it creates work opportunities for people who otherwise don't have access to jobs. At the same time that we were working on this, we also established a clean team over on Georgia Avenue in Ward 1, which we're very excited about, and we hope someday to have a Main Street over there as well, because we know that there are small businesses all across the ward that need this type of support. So we'll keep working on those things. In the meantime, I hope those of you who are as excited as I am about this will join our partnership. We'll be supportive of our Main Street, and we will absolutely put you to work if you're interested. Thank you all for being here today.